If I were to cross-dress, like if I were to go to like a Goodwill, like what would I look for?
Pick the thing that calls to you. If you find out that you like doing it.
These dudes are totally trolling Lily.
Oh, completely.
You can say hi, just be nice.
Oh no, how many kids? Oh, please don't go to the restaurant. Oh my god. You can get a picture, yeah.
Why am I jealous of Lilly Tino?
Well,
what do
you
I have
seem
to
to be
do?
more
Shove a pickle
problematic.
down my throat at Disney or something?
Yeah, you're not willing to do the
Been there,
things
done that.
Oh,
I did get misgendered the very first time this week, sadly. I don't want to continue living in that moment, you know?
me when I lie.
I don't want to continue living in that moment. Like your family just died.
Hey guys, welcome back to Normal Gaze, where we take on insanity. I'm Brad Polumbo here with Clarkson
What's
Lawson.
up, guys? Now, before we get started, we're doing a ton of members-only videos this week because Brad is putting me to work. And
You better work. Nobody
yeah.
wants to work anymore.
I don't want to work. I don't feel good. I was at a party
Which
last
job?
night, and I didn't go to sleep
Say
until
yes, massa.
6. Brad's on one today. No, I
What
didn't
time did you go to bed?
6:30.
It would
Oh,
be read
my
you.
Yeah, and I ordered DoorDash.
What kind of activities were you up to? Oh, wait,
We were
I'm
at a
not
pool
supposed to
party.
say anything about that.
No,
Biden.
Was it a diverse pool party?
it was very diverse. There was a few. I was telling
Oh,
Brad
man,
called
there
me.
was body diversity.
There was body diversity. Brad called me at the pool
No.
party and he was like, "Is there diversity?" I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Body diversity?" I'm like, "Yeah, there's like 3 guys here who aren't on steroids." He's like, "So normal people."
Wait till there's a member. We read members only comments now, and one of them roasted me for filth,
And
and
said
it's
what?
related to that. You wait and hear it.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, on this video, we're checking in with Miss Thing.
Lilly Tino. Guess what, guys? We're broke and we need money, so here comes Lilly Tino.
We're broke.
I
as
know. We're not
narrator. We are not
broke.
broke.
No, not at all.
But Lily is a cow, and if you don't milk a cow, their udder gets jummed up.
Same thing with women.
Yeah,
It's true. They have to. That's why they pump at work.
I'm okay without thinking about that.
They get swollen.
Anyway, so we did recently talk about Lilly Tino, who everyone knows us by now because she's infamous, the fake trans influencer and TikTok streamer. We talked about Lily's trip to Disney, and
She licked on some pickles.
and saying like it's
Well,
just for
did
kids.
Did she lick it, or was it more of like a
Sucking. We're gonna insert the flashback clip to
Yeah.
that episode here.
Yeah.
There's a clip of Lilly Tino's stream at Disneyland that I quite literally thought was AI until I saw a picture of Lily doing this exact same thing that someone took. She even mocks in this video that Disney is a children's park. Now, I do not watch Lilly Tino streams, but I will tag the account that did post this. But I'm going to show
Who
you
does?
why I don't think that this is AI and this is truly just Lilly Tino being disgusting. And then I'm going to show you the video for yourself. Take a close look at the earrings, the dress, and the stance with this pickle. Someone posted this photo in the comments of that video. Same earrings, same dress. She's streaming, and she has the pickle and glasses. Trigger warning, because this video is, yeah.
Theme park only for kids, right?
All right, call the FBI.
I don't know who is taking that home, but imagine that being your view. Like you're
I'd rather die.
like you're getting your
No, don't say it.
your
No.
pickle licked, or whatever that was, and you look down and you see that neck. That side profile picture was crazy. She has a gullet, like a.
That's the least of the issues here.
What? I don't know. I'm not shocked when Lily does gross like this anymore.
Lily went to a children's amusement park, Disneyland,
Mm-hmm.
and then simulated oral on a pickle, looked on into the camera and said, and they said it's just for kids here. At that point, that's actually like,
Yeah, that is like you're literally thinking about kids while you're sucking on a pickle like that.
Now, apparently, Lily's been streaming out content from this Disney visit and just slowly releasing it because more has come out.
Oh,
from
so
this
she's
trip.
she was like batch making content.
But it's now she's just been slowly releasing
well,
it.
this is her forte. Like Disney World.
Go to
is-
Disney once,
Yeah.
have months worth of rage bait material.
She's actually. I feel like Disney should sue her because when I think of Disney, I now think of Lilly Tino.
That is actually tragic.
Yeah.
Um, But so this is actually, it's like, again, Lily's not really funny anymore. He's gotten creepy. And
I don't think Lily was ever funny.
I mean, at the beginning.
Oh, you mean like laughing at Lily?
Yeah.
I
But
still laugh at Lily.
I do too, but it's gotten kind of sinister. But
Yeah.
I'm saying, I think Lily was originally funny when it was just berating illegals for saying sir. Like, that was kind of funny to me.
I had a huge problem with that at the time, but now I'm just like.
But that's like, at the end of the day, no one was hurt in the
it's
filming of that
adults.
video,
Yeah,
right? Whereas
yeah.
like, this is creepy. And so apparently Lily took multiple opportunities to talk to teenagers at Disney.
No way.
Including about cross-dressing.
No way. All right.
We're
Roll
gonna
the clip.
watch the first
Play
video.
the movie. I can't stop saying, you never had the Shrek DVD? Before you press play on the Shrek DVD, it was the little pigs, or was it the mice? And they'd be like, play the movie. Yeah,
I know what you're
play."
talking about. Yeah.
See? Now you guys
All
get
right,
it.
we're gonna watch Miss Lily.
Is it Miss Lily? Oh no, that's Miss
Rachel. But Miss Lily dresses up as Miss Rachel.
Got it.
You normies are dirty. And here on Normal Gaze, we don't want you to be dirty. So that's why this month, specifically for Pride Month, our sponsor is Telestrand. Now, Telestrand is a CLIA-certified molecular testing laboratory that can screen you for all different types of STDs easily without having to use a needle. Now, this is their 1-cup test. This is specifically what we want to promote on this channel because it's so easy to use. All you need to do is download their app, pee in a cup, and then they send you the shipping materials, and you send it to their laboratory, and then you know if you have AIDS or not. No, but seriously, it's not just HIV-related testing. It's also HPV and a bunch of other things that they detect in your urine. So you no longer have to use needles. You no longer have to wait in lines. And I know gays, you're getting tested every 3 months for your PrEP. You can use this test to get approved for your PrEP. The owner of the company of Telestrand does it himself. Now, if you want to order their 1-cup test and get it sent to your house, it's cost effective. All you need to do is download the app. The link is in the comments. Order this 1-cup test, and then you'll see your results in the app once they process it in their laboratory. Now, we don't judge on this channel. We do judge on this channel, but not for getting STD tested. So if you're a normie, make sure you're staying clean, specifically this Pride Month, and order a 1-cup test from Telestrand. All you have to do is pee in a cup in your house. There's no excuse anymore. All right, now back to the show.
I were to cross-dress. Like if I were to go to like a Goodwill, like what would I look for?
Pick the thing that calls to you. If you find out that you like doing it, it's not going to be your last dress.
You know, when I went to New York one time, I bought a bra as a souvenir, you know?
Can I ask you a serious question?
Yes.
If there was a button in front of you,
Okay.
if you press the button, the following things happen. Immediately, everyone in the world, friends, family, everyone, ceases to see you as a boy, but rather a girl.
They see me in a different, like no matter what I dress, no matter what I do.
Memories erased. You were always a girl to them.
Okay.
But you can't go back. There's no, I just want to try it out.
Okay, I have to permit, I can pull balls to the wall.
These two blurred the face, I
Don't
guess.
do that, right?
Yeah.
Is there a catch? Nothing. I just become a girl. Okay, I need an opinion piece because you've seen the difference. I haven't. You know, I only know one view.
I can't answer the
yes,
question
you can.
for you.
I mean, yeah, I would just do
Call
it.
the new.
If I want to do it, just do it.
Good for you.
Hey, thank you. It's good
Nice to meet you.
Absolutely.
See you later.
Have a good one.
Bye. Have a good night.
These dudes are totally trolling Lily.
Oh, completely. But like, it's still weird. This is an
That's-
extremely weird conversation to have with a minor about how they should.
It was a minor?
Yes.
Wait, how do we know it was a minor?
She blurred the face over and earlier talks about teens coming up to her.
Bro, they're making fun of you, Lily. They do not want to
Sure,
transition.
Of course. They don't want to transition. They're making fun of you because you're a meme and a lolcow.
Yeah.
But you're such a creep. I would never speak to a teenager that I don't know or really in any context about experimenting with cross-dressing. And then if your whole thing is you've been accused of being weird towards kids, it's like he's just leaning in.
I'm just confused. See, I don't... You go to the store and pick something that calls to you. So you're telling me that blouse called you, Lily? Like, that's crazy, because if that's calling to Lily, then I don't know. That's whatever.
Well, I think like the chopped aesthetic is Lily's. Is like,
you think so?
Yeah, like I think
it's delusions of grandeur.
No, I think Lily intentionally likes being freakish looking and weird for attention and ugly, and doesn't try to
I think
pass.
she thinks she's eating, but unfortunately, she's just eating.
Oh, I think. Well, she's certainly doing that. But then there was another one where this is how you know that the kids are memeing on her.
Yeah.
The teens like surrounded her at dinner and ran up to her. It's crazy. Let's watch this.
This is the one time I like teenagers in public.
The text says, swarmed by teens at Disney.
I don't like that caption.
No. He's obviously like trolling.
Yeah.
And I don't like it. But this is kind of funny because Lily's such a meme that these teenagers run up and surround him. Watch.
Oh, God.
You can say hi, just be nice.
Oh, no. How many kids? Oh, please don't storm the restaurant. Oh, my God. You can get a picture, yeah.
Wait, hold on, sorry.
Oh, my God.
Can you take a picture?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, no. Yeah, y'all back up. This is y'all got to back up. Back up. This is a private restaurant. Go. I'm sorry. That was terrifying. I'm sorry. I've never had that. There was like a freaking mob that just encircled. It was a horde of teenagers. That was truly terrifying. It was like a zombie horde that noticed me, and as soon as a few kids came, like 17 started running. And then some teacher, God bless their soul, was like, hey, that has never happened before. This isn't going to help my case with all the transphobes. They're like, you're just talking, all the kids, you're talking to the kids. And it was like, no.
It's not. Yeah, that was my next thought was, wow, you're making content about talking to teenagers. We're so surprised that this was your next step in your niche.
I don't know if that was while he was live and then but no one made him clip it up and post it.
He was living for it.
That's the thing. But I think.
And why am I jealous of Lilly Tino?
You just any sort of fame.
I don't. When I go and sit at a restaurant, nobody comes and yells and screams at me.
Well,
what do I have to do? Shove a pickle down my throat at Disney or something?
Yeah, you're not willing to do the
Been there, done that.
Oh.
Just kidding. It was Universal.
Oh.
Sorry, guys. I don't have much intellectual thought behind these eyes today. I got like 2 hours of sleep. Yeah, today. No, normally I'm like an encyclopedia. Yeah.
I just think Lilly knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
He seems to be a little confused though. Like they're running up to you like that because they think you're a freak, not because they like you.
I think Lilly knows that.
You think?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that just any type of fame is what Lilly wants.
I guess.
Like you can see behind her eyes where she's like,
"Oh, this
back up! Oh my god!
Oh, this never happens! Oh my god!
Oh, this is so overwhelming. This is a private restaurant. I'm just trying to eat. Like it's so hard being famous."
Have you seen the South Park?
Sorry, that was way too high of a voice. It's so hard to eat. I just hate being famous. There we go.
It's kind of like the South Park skit of Harry and Meghan, where it's like they start protesting and going on talk shows, holding up signs saying, "We want privacy."
Yeah. Okay, well, Lilly is up to some shit again.
But of course, what would a Lilly Tino
New news at 5? Like, okay.
What would a Lilly Tino Disney trip be without some misgendering?
Was there one?
Yes.
Thank God.
I know, right?
I've missed those videos.
A simpler time.
Yeah.
Right? So let's watch.
1 Mickey pretzel with cheese, please. She, her. I use she, her. I don't need the receipt, thank you. I did get misgendered the very first time this week, sadly. It managed for it not to happen for a whole week. I kept saying, get him charged. And they did it once, and I was like, I'm going to pretend that was an EM. For the second time, it was very clearly. They were talking to like their fellow. Oh, hi. It's okay. I mean, it's not.
Oh, it's so not.
They're not supposed to use any gender language here, actually. It's
more food.
It was a cast member, someone working the pretzel stand. And I did clarify, and they looked at me kind of like, okay, sorry. And then I spent more on the pretzel. I was really hoping we'd go the whole week without it happening, and it was feeling so good when it happens. Since they're trained to use gender-neutral language, that is something that should be brought to the people in charge. I could. Maybe someone would say something, but I also I don't want to continue living in that moment, you know?
Me when I lie.
I don't want to continue living in that moment. Like your family just died.
But also, I don't want to continue living in that moment as I then later
make
clip
content
it,
about
that
it
moment out of
it.
the live stream and upload it specifically.
And it sounded
Me when I just the cap. Get out of here with the cap.
it sounded like the worker had an accent. So it was probably another immigrant
I'm sure it was an immigrant.
that just doesn't understand. And also, Lily, I said this in the last episode. You cannot push your hair back like that.
because it shows the male pattern baldness.
It shows the baldness. It also looks like, if you can't see the back of the hair, it looks like you're a man with short hair.
Because the rest of us,
Because-
it's not at all like.
Because you would totally not look like that.
Otherwise, no one would clock anything.
Yeah, but
about
still,
your
like
little
that's
clue.
definitely not helping.
No, none
At
of it's
least with
helping.
like the Jew Jerry curls that she has.
Are we sure you can say that? Jew Jerry curls?
Is that what it's called?
Probably not the official name.
JJCs.
Oh.
Ooh, JJCs. You know we love the Jews. We love everybody. Yeah, those things at least looks like she's trying to be a girl. So I think nicer people who don't know who she is will gender her.
But I love the
correctly.
idea that like, oh, well, their policies, they're supposed to not use gendered language. I know that might be on paper, but let's be realistic. What are they
That
supposed to
is
say?
so hard to do.
I know. You're supposed to say friend. I think that's the
At
Disney
Disney?
policy. It's supposed to be like, our friend here, instead of like, can you show our friend? Can you show this gentleman? Instead of that, it's like,
I think they were hitting on me if they called me that. Like
you
my
think
friend-
everyone's hitting on you.
Well, that's because they are.
In your own delusions. Okay. I don't know that we have too much more to analyze about Lily other than that she's back again doing the same different day.
Lily's back. Okay, well, member comments.
Yes, member
Okay,
comments.
This is my favorite. This has become my favorite part of the episode.
Our members are very insightful sometimes.
Well, I just like the parasocial relationship.
And they're also
that we
so
have.
like they're so smart and everything they say is so correct. Now you can read the first comment, Mr. Producer.
So, first comment is, why does no one talk about how hilarious Brad's reactions are?
I feel like people
agree.
talk about it all the time.
Yeah.
No, they always like Clark's so funny, but I'm quite funny.
Well, it's Brad's
It's just
face.
a tad more
Your
sophisticated.
faces are funny because his face is funny.
Clarkson's humor is a little more obvious. So people who maybe don't quite have the full sophistication, my humor is lost on
Obvious?
them.
Your face is your humor?
Your face, yeah, your facial reactions are lost on them.
No, well,
I don't know.
am
I didn't know we had blind viewers.
Are we probably? Oh God, we're about to get another.
No,
Narrative about
honestly,
the
if we had
Americans with
blind
Disability
viewers,
Act.
that would be disappointing because then you can't like look at.
Oh my God. Are blind people
I
allowed?
look like Stevie Wonder with these on.
Are blind people allowed in Clarkistan? That's.
I would have to give some thought
That
to
pause
that.
was crazy.
Well, because here's the thing: you can't like you're taking up a spot. Like beauty is what Clarkistan is about. So if you can't even like see that beauty, you're kind of taking that spot from somebody else.
Oh wait,
We only
guys.
have but so many spots available.
Well, actually, that I have this idea. Let us know if this is something you'd be interested in. Where we're gonna create a Google form where you have to send in certain information about yourself anonymously, like just with a first name or whatever, and then we'll do videos reviewing visa applications for Clarkistan, and then Clarkson will deny or accept them.
Yeah. Actually, blind people can serve me in the castle when I wake up, so then
Oh.
nobody ever sees me in that position besides myself.
That's so kind of you.
Because when I wake up, I don't look very good. So
Oh my gosh. Okay. Next
Oh,
comment.
this is a good one.
No, it's stupid.
Oh, I just saw the beginning. Brad, how is your boyfriend both your producer and a doctor?
It's not actually
I
stupid.
read
I'm
this
just
one.
kidding.
How does he have time to have a career of his own and work to support yours? Also, will we ever get to see an interview with him where Clarkson interrogates the relationship on members only? Oh, wow.
interrogates
Interrogate.
Oh.
lie detector.
No, I don't. He doesn't want to do that. He wouldn't.
Yeah.
He would
No,
hate
no.
that. But I love how they think that like him being our producer. Well, what does that?
We
do they
kind
think
of
that
are
entails?
like catfishes in how professional our setup is. Like you think there's a lot, and there is a lot, but like we're not. Like, we're
No.
very bootstrapping it.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, he
Yeah.
helps with the tech and the cameras and stuff while we're filming, but it's like outside of the filming hours, which
I
is
do a
just
lot.
once a week. He's not doing that much. He's not actually producing the whole
He
show. I'm
sends
the
me the
real
money.
producer.
Yeah, I was going to say.
He sends me
most
the money.
important
Oh,
thing.
he runs the business side because
Yeah.
I don't know where any of my money is.
So yeah, I'm not just a doctor and a producer. I'm also the business administrator.
Yeah, but also as
so
a,
I'm all of those things.
also the doctor works 3 days a week.
no,
okay?
I work more than that.
Well, allegedly.
Meh.
Okay, next comment.
I used to make fursuits. If
Oh.
I still did, I would, let's see, 100,000% make you both partials just for shits and giggles. Love you both.
Well, how
What
many?
are partials?
Like a partial fursuit? Is
I'm
what
Brad
not
you
knows
covering
all
my
about the
face.
lingo, you know.
No, that I'm.
Partials. He
Here's
knows.
my question:
Yeah, I was gonna say, of course. That
Oh,
was a
I'll
trick
tell
question.
you.
I was asking because I knew Brad would know the answer.
How many members do we have to hit for us to do an episode, like a week's recording in fursuits that we get made?
I know that I should give a number because that would be smart business wise to like create some goals so you guys sign up, but I would do it for free.
Fuck! Don't say that, dumbass. No, the answer is 2,000 members.
2,000 members.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Not kidding. We're at.
That's a very attainable
Here's
number.
the thing. My need for attention is so high that if there's a whole community that if I just posted one picture in a fursuit and I didn't even enjoy it, but then they would follow me and love me, I would
You'd
totally
be
do it.
there.
Oh
You'd be
my
so
God.
for it.
I will
So-
like cosplay as somebody who likes it.
Not joking. At 2,000 members, we will get fursuits made, and we will do an
I
episode
think they're
in fur.
quite expensive.
Okay, what are they? A couple thousand.
We have to
bucks?
reach out to this.
We got to get
this
Blossom
person
on
who
before
makes
we get
them.
a fursuit.
I would rather give the money to a fursuit producer than
Them.
to that greedy.
I don't know.
All right.
Okay. I left work early, came home, and got comfy, and immediately ran to YouTube to watch you guys, making a
Aw.
sick girl feel better with your funny selves. I have nothing but love for you guys.
Oh,
I think about like how people are like watching us at like lunch and and it trips me out sometimes.
I know.
Like
It's
doing
crazy.
their jobs.
Because I'm watching it too.
Wait. I don't know if they know this, but Clarkson has such ADHD brain and such a short-term memory that he forgets what he says in our own episodes, and then
Yeah.
he rewatches them. Like, I wonder what I said in this one.
Well, I
And then
don't
he's
think
surprised.
I don't think it's ADHD. When you're channeling your creativity, a lot
Oh
of
my
times
God.
parts of your brain, the memory part shuts off. This is scientifically proven.
Oh,
so you're just
sure.
an artist. Is
What?
what you're
I'm
just,
an
an artist.
I am.
Mm.
I'm channeling my character.
Calling you two chopped is cope and isn't funny.
True.
Preach, girly.
It's funny because I know it's coming from some of the most ugly people imaginable. But it's not funny in the way a read should be because it doesn't land. Wow.
Yeah.
That's from our hate comments episode, which I found fun.
I enjoyed that
I would
a lot.
love for more creators.
I think we should do that. We need to get more people to hate us.
That's the problem, is we don't break containment that often.
Yeah.
So we have this community of people that really enjoy us, but then we don't really get noticed by creators who would hate us or
Mhm.
communities that would hate us. But like, please,
Yeah.
we
It's
welcome
just,
you.
I know it's so hard to hate us, but guys, we need it.
It's really not that hard to hate us. Sometimes
No.
I hate us.
No, I know, me too. It depends on the day.
Saying the two of you have the intellect of a 3-year-old is empirically not true. However, saying you have the temperament of a 3-year-old totally tracks.
Valid.
Valid. That's
Yeah,
true.
You ate that.
Oh,
I love this comment.
Clarkson's not going to like this one. Unsubscribing from the OF to become a member and split the income both ways.
Yes,
I
King.
actually saw that, and it's okay. I'm like shutting my OF down.
Was that
Is that
decided?
an announcement?
No, it's not an announcement yet. But if you guys going out of business sale,
Oh my God, discount hole on aisle 3.
Yeah, no, but I'm shutting it down very soon.
Good.
Yeah,
Inshallah.
yeah.
Inshallah. We'll see about that. I may regret asking this. During the ad read, Clarkson mentions gays doing their prep every 3 months. What does he mean by prep?
Oh,
And why
boy.
do gays do it, have to
God.
do it on a regular basis?
Well, because gays are
No, they think
And
they thought they didn't
get
realize
AIDS.
they didn't understand you were talking about the medication.
Maybe they thought prep was
Oh,
like
like douching?
preparing
Yes.
every
Girl,
3
if you're
months.
doing that every
Do-
3 months, you are painting.
Got to do it quarterly.
Yeah. No, PrEP is a pill
That
that prevents you from getting
transmission.
HIV.
Yeah.
Pre-exposure prophylaxis.
Yeah.
That's what it stands for.
And so people have to do the labs from Telestrand.
Yeah. Every 3 months.
Okay,
You have
to get the
tested.
prescription.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Mhm.
So there you have it.
There you go.
This is a duo. Now we don't judge on this channel, quote unquote. The biggest lies they ever said.
That's
LMAO.
from the ad. Wow,
Oh.
2 comments about the ad. That was a good ad.
Damn,
It's a great
engagement.
ad.
I know.
They let-
Wow.
tell
But
us
some
right
other
now.
people commented and were like, "Wow, Brad made Clarkson do the ad alone," and I was willing to be in it, but Clarkson
It just
refilmed
was really
later.
bad. I didn't prepare it, so then when we
Then he
did
had
it
to redo-
together,
he had
I
to
had
we
redo it
filmed
later.
the ad together,
Yeah,
to be
yeah.
clear.
Yeah.
We'll do another one at the end of Pride Month.
Sure.
Yeah.
Be like, now that all your
No,
nasty
you're-
Now that
brains
you guys
are
are
over, get
yeah,
tested.
yeah.
Last one. Calling you guys chopped is like calling Blossom a beautiful biological woman.
Oh.
What are you talking about? Blossom is beautiful and
Okay, but not a
biologically woman.
biological woman. Blossom's the type of that would actually argue, I am a biological woman.
Yeah.
I'm biological and I'm a woman.
Has she not argued
I'm
that?
sure she
I was going
has.
to say, I feel like that's something we've reacted to.
Do not interrupt a black trans woman when she's speaking.
Oh,
Because
we-
she's, yeah, no, she did
Love
that
you,
in
girl.
the Jubilee debate.
remember when I blew up her phone and called her while we were all drunk? Oh, wait, we never told them about this.
You
Oh my
called
gosh.
Blossom?
Oh,
You don't remember
yes,
this?
yes.
Well, I
She
guess
is
you don't
n-
remember when we film when
she's
you're not
never
drunk.
coming
So
on. I know.
So when we were here with Blair and Amir and filming the drunk episode, I got drunk and started sending Instagram voice notes with Blair and Amir talking to Blossom. And then
Oh
we
my
voice
God.
called Blossom.
and I had to stop him from doing it like a fourth time.
That was
Did she ever
actually
respond?
No, she just ghosted.
Oh my God, she's never coming on the show.
No, she's never coming on the podcast.
No, there's no amount of money.
Oh, I'm sure there is.
That was so unprofessional.
Oops.
So unprofessional. Okay, anyways.
All right, guys, that'll be it. Do become a channel member. Go help us out, review or rate our Spotify page.
Yeah.
We'll link that as well. Become a member. You're going to get, I think it's 3 members-only videos this week. One is us giving real therapy advice to a writer instead of a woke therapist. Another one is us answering your voicemails you left on SpeakPipe.
Yeah, like years
And-
ago.
Yeah, they're a couple months old, but still, we're going to
Get
respond to
into
them.
it.
And then we're also going to do, for our members only normal video this week, we're going to read insane Grindr messages from Reddit.
Mm-hmm.
From Reddit. From his phone.
Yeah, from mine.
Yeah.
I don't have Grinder.
Yeah. That's a recent development.
It is.
Anyway, guys, become a channel member if you can to support us, and we'll be back with more real soon.